Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, step right up to the midweek wrap-up. See all the entertaining things that happen, the WWE mid-card guys that show up on Main Event Superstars.
You forgot that show.
Sorta. And then all the fancy flippy guys on Lucha Underground, followed by our favorite show of the week, NXT.
And
for all the low price of free, because it's YouTube. And you're watching us on YouTube right now.
Yeah. And we also had Tribute to the Troops this week.
That's true. Forgot. Sorry, troops.
Yeah, so we'll...
Apparently, I don't think about you enough.
Yeah, so we'll do it.
No, I don't.
We'll do a little recap of that. But first up, main event. We opened up with Miz TV with Naomi. Naomi called Miz out on his crap. Saying, oh, you keep...
Wait, is SmackDown going to be part of the midweek wrap-up?
No. Okay, for the record, SmackDown was on Tuesday. It was Super SmackDown Live. So technically...
before the midweek
Yeah, it should be, but we're going to save it.
Does that mean main event's going to get its own video, and then SmackDown, and then the rest of
No, we're not doing this. We're going to keep going with the way it is.
Stick to the format.
Yeah, Naomi calls Miz out on his crap saying, oh, you've just been, you've been selling me all these lies.
You've been pulling my leg.
Trying to get into Jimmy's head, blah, blah, blah.
What you talking about, you job
Miz
turkey?
says, no. Naomi, you get a Divas title match on SmackDown later tonight. And she's like, wait, you serious? The Usos come down, Jimmy yells at the Miz.
At which point I was going, alright, I understand all this stuff has been mind games up until now, but he just got your wife a title shot.
Yeah.
Be fucking grateful, Jimmy
Well,
Uso.
I feel like the one thing to take away from the storyline, even if Miz has ulterior motives, is that Jimmy is a fucking overprotective boyfriend.
Yes. Well, and that, it even kind of it
so
works.
overprotective that he's her husband.
Yeah, that one. He is really possessive, though.
So are they not really married? They're married to him, but
He's
not.
They're only boyfriend and girlfriend, but he's so possessive.
It's like they're married.
Yeah, he just calls his wife.
Yeah.
Him, her, it wife says could be Uso.
This all finishes up with Miz kind of dropping another shot at Jimmy, saying, "Oh, it's obvious that you're out here that you don't really want to help your wife, and I'm the only one that wants to." So, trying to get into Jimmy's head a little bit more.
He meant in bed.
Maybe. Then we had friggin' Kid and Cesaro taking on the New Day. This was a badass match.
Team Uppercats.
We had a pre-match promo from Team Uppercats talking,
which was funny.
Talking about it's the New Day. They're impressive, but
we're more impressive.
We're more impressive. We're unstoppable. And you know what? You know what really helps? We have the best support system on our side. Each other. And they dropped this little M sign. I don't know what the fuck.
I can't do it. I'm not good at it.
You can't do West Side?
No.
You got weird hands.
No, I just have slightly less normal hands.
Oh, okay. But no, this match was fucking awesome. Kid and Cesaro have, almost instant chemistry as a tag team, which is really great.
They've taken the task of being the random team that just got thrown together and are like, you know what? We're going to run with this. But instead of being like the team that gets thrown together and then never gets noticed, they're like, you know what? You're super good and I'm super good. So we're going to be an awesome fucking tag team instead of just instead of just plainly putting over the baby faces. We're going to make awesome matches.
Yeah. And they get their shit in, which is awesome.
Well, and it's always good, I think, when the team that's supposed to put over the other team makes the team... Holy shit, that's a lot of teams.
When the team going over makes the team that they're going over on look good as well.
Yeah, also
And the opposite.
Yeah, Cesaro and Kid are making their opponents step up in order to go over.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm getting at.
And they, talked about their first couple matches. They've got their Cesaro swing with the drop kick. Tyson does his leg drop thing that rolls the person back in, and as soon as they roll back in position, Cesaro double stomps them. This time, Cesaro picked Tyson up like back suplex style and splashed him onto, I believe it was Kofi. Splashed him onto Kofi while also doing a leg drop. What? I had to rewind it to fucking watch and make sure that's what happened.
I only had to see it once.
Fucking cool. New Day gets the win with a backbreaker double stomp combo.
Right to the top of the chest.
Fucking Tyson got fucked up. Fucking awesome match. Like, this is what the New Day needed. Like, their gimmick isn't getting over as well as they'd hoped, but matches like this is going to keep them getting noticed. And this is also great for Kid and Cesaro because they're not going to just fall off the fucking face of the planet.
Yeah.
So.
Something I
result in death.
didn't get a chance to mention because I wasn't on last SmackDown's review.
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin was trying to find you.
Yeah. I was filming Gundog Peacock again.
Oh.
It's the sequel.
Oh.
First one did so good at the box office.
Anyway.
Number 2 is coming out. That's why I was involved in this one, because it's Gundog Peacock 2, even beardier.
Yeah. But the point is, I didn't get to mention this, but something I fucking loved seeing the New Day when Big E had his singles match, and he was setting up for the big ending, and they like clapped on the apron to like hype everyone up. That was so fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, and that's
well done.
That's the one thing that Big E is really, he's really hyped on the outside. That right there, the crowd actually started to do that on their own in the middle of a match, which is great because we're getting this gimmick is getting a lot of flack already, and it's only like a month old at this point.
Like 3 months old if you count the vignettes.
Vignettes don't count.
They kind of do.
Like forever old if you count the first time the three debuted. The three were together in a segment.
Yeah. It's been a while.
The gimmick itself is not that old.
Yeah.
And so the fact that the crowd is slowly catching on to these little things is good for the survival of this gimmick. Which makes me excited because I like it. And they had an awesome match. Then we had a backstage segment where Eric Rowan was showing Paige how
to play chess?
Not how to play chess. He was going over
a specific strategy.
A strategy that won a big chess match back in
some sort of championship, I bet.
Which would be this whole segment would be ruined by Titus O'Neil, who would say, "Oh,
Titus O'Neil, or as I like to refer him into this segment as the Black Knight, because the knight on the chess piece is a horse head."
Okay, I get it now.
Not a Monty Python reference.
He starts saying, Rowan is trying to make people think he's smart. I'm actually smart. I went to college. I got a degree, so I'm book smart and street smart. And then Eric Rowan asks him if he wants to play chess, and so they set up the board, and he puts his king in the middle of the board and says, "King me." And then Paige goes, "Do you even know how to play chess?" And then he ruins the board, and this is a dick move.
You ruined the board as soon as you touched it.
Here's my counter to Titus saying that he's street smart. If you're street smart, you don't piss off the bald bearded giant.
No?
No.
Oh. Apparently I'm not street smart.
That's just not something you do.
Yeah. Why would you anger Eric?
You got the dude in like what looks to be a leftover prison jumpsuit who just happens to wear a mask that looks like he peeled it off an animal's face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try and stay on that guy's good side. I'm offering him waffles. I'm going to buddy with him. I'm not going to slap his chessboard across the room.
Right.
Then we had Miz meets up with Naomi after the whole issue with Miz TV. And, Naomi tries to apologize, and he goes, I get it, your
I get it, I understand. I'm married to a hot chick, too.
Yeah. I'm married.
That,
no, actually he did.
But he didn't say to a hot chick.
No, but we know Maurice. We know Maurice is hot. So yeah, it is.
We do?
It's implied all the time.
All right.
If you know who Maurice is and you don't think she's hot, you're a fucking idiot. Unless you're a woman, and then I understand.
Or gay.
No,
To be fair.
She could turn to gay guys.
I'm just saying. If
But
you
anyway.
were gay, I could understand.
But anyway, he says
Or asexual.
Yeah.
He says luckily your Divas title shot is already set. You have that. But
or you just have
if you
difference
keep,
of opinion.
If you keep letting Jimmy if Jimmy keeps being an issue,
Maybe
Hollywood
you're
may not be in your future, and if the issues with Jimmy become perception in Hollywood, all your dreams go away. So now she's really got to watch out with the whole issue.
The Divas title.
No.
So not all of her dreams. So
dreams of Hollywood go away.
Okay, but
You just said all of your dreams go away.
The point is, she has established that her main focus is the WWE, so who the fuck cares?
Apparently, The Miz.
Naomi cares too. Because she doesn't want to be just in WWE. She wants her music career to take off too.
She should go to Nashville, not Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to notice hip-hop in Nashville.
Nashville's like the music capital.
I know.
Of the country, though.
I know. Then we had Paige taking on Emma. This match had a slow start to it. Crowd wasn't too into it, which kind of bothered me. The commentary pissed me off, which is, it's a gripe we have on a regular basis. They started talking about the Divas title match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
While this Divas match is taking place on Main Event. Why?
It was in no way related to the Divas title match that was going to happen.
Yeah, neither of these girls are in the title picture. Neither of these girls are...
They're not stablemates with Naomi.
No.
They're not tag team partners with Naomi. They don't even associate on television with Naomi, other than the fact that Paige...
Or Nikki.
Yeah, other than the fact that Paige just got added to the Total Divas show. That's the only connection that there is to the Divas title match, period.
Main Event and SmackDown are filmed together. And this was the Divas match. So I think the announcers just assumed it was the same thing.
Well, no, what it was they're like, oh, we got to talk about Divas. Well, forget the girls that are in the ring. Let's talk about the match that's coming on later tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, they didn't realize that it was, like, a separate thing at all.
They thought it was Naomi and Nikki Bella in the ring.
Well, no, they're like, there's two Divas. It must be a Divas title match.
Stupid. But Paige ended up defeating Emma with the Scorpion Crosslock. Good match. They didn't really
Good move.
They didn't really get the love that they should have gotten.
No, because these two are great.
Yeah, exactly. And they did what they could with what they had. Then we had our main event where Kane took on Eric Rowan. I wanted to punch Titus O'Neil in the face.
I always do.
That's what I said.
I mean, I always punch him in the face.
You always punch him in the face?
Yeah.
I need to get in on this.
Yeah.
Let me know when you get into a Titus O'Neil face punching scenario. All right. I'll pay money for that.
Kane made Eric Rowan look amazing in this match.
Yeah.
He gave so much to Eric Rowan. It was awesome. There was just so many. It's not often you see Kane get suplexed, and Eric Rowan did that. And it was certain things like that he was just putting him over really well, even though Kane got the win.
Yeah.
So Eric Rowan's kind of on a losing streak, which I guess isn't too bad, because he is the simpleton kind of guy. So
it happens when you're Swamp Booty.
Fuck.
Yeah, I just feel like Kane.
Yeah,
Kane looked at it like, big scary guy.
That was the first
entertaining.
entertaining.
Pretty good in the ring.
The phrase "Swamp Booty" is the first entertaining thing to come out of Titus O'Neil's sense ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like Kane's looking at this. He's like, okay, big scary guy. Can move pretty good in the ring. Red. He's like a young me. I'm going to go out and make him look really good.
And his new nickname is Big Red.
Yeah.
They just haven't added monster or machine to the end of it yet.
He's going to be the Big Red Genius.
Big Red Swamp Booty.
But that was it for main event.
If you're going to win, make it a win.
Main event was great, but we're gonna move on to Lucha Underground.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you got to watch Lucha Underground this week.
No.
They're setting up.
I need to.
Yeah, you do.
Because that's fantastic.
It is. They're setting up for
the Lucha Underground Championship.
Yes. Where
the championship. He didn't say it like that at all.
No.
This could be really racist.
Probably.
I made the mistake. Shut up. I made the mistake of not writing down all the competitors in these matches. So our first match was a 10-way match, a first fall to a finish. And we had
I called this the mainstay guys. Match.
Yeah, we had Phoenix, we had Drago, we had Pentagon Jr., we had
Prince Puma,
Mariachi Loco,
Big Rick.
Oh, and then we
Masquerita Sagrada.
And then this wasn't the one that had the 3.
No,
that was B Squad.
We had King Cuerno.
That's right.
Son of Havoc.
Yes.
And somebody else.
This match was fucking
It was fun.
Amazing. So many spots. The fact that it was one fall to a finish fucking blew my mind. Like, we initially thought it was going to be a battle royal style, over the top rope elimination, but it wasn't. It was just spot after spot, just fucking awesome action.
Oh, Superfly.
That's right.
That's right.
Superfly. In a yellow outfit instead of the blue one that he debuted in.
Yeah.
So Dario Cueto says, this is a 10-way match. The winner gets to move on to tonight's main event, and will face the winner of our upcoming match. Phoenix would win the 10-way match. So I'm already excited. I'm like, fuck yeah, this match is awesome. Phoenix wins. I'm digging Phoenix a lot. Then we move on to our next match, which ends up being a 10-person over-the-top rope battle royal. This is the B Squad with the additions of Johnny Mundo, Sexy Star, Chavo, the 3...
was Johnny Mundo in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We had Cortez, Cisco.
Yeah, because he almost got eliminated, but he held onto the barricade and Spider-Man his way back into the ring.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then the other Mexican guy.
Then they also had Famous B.
Yeah, Famous B was in it.
The guy who looks like the reject Trent Beretta.
And then Pimpinella
Escarlata and Mil Muertes.
Yes, and Mil Muertes. This was just straight battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
This was B Squad with a few exceptions.
Mandel, right? Something. Ricky Mandel.
Ricky Mandel is the.
That's the reject Trent Beretta.
Yeah. He got squashed by Mil Muertes a few weeks ago.
So did Famous B.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
I called it these guys who dropped to Mil Muertes Battle Royal.
Mil Muertes ends up winning the match.
Go figure.
Pretty dominantly. No one really stood much of a chance to him. Go
figure. The biggest dude in the ring won the Battle Royal.
No shit.
No.
So then we move on to our main event. We've got Mil Muertes, we got Phoenix in the ring. Dario Cueto comes out with the championship belt.
Yes.
And says, here's what's going to happen. Is we've got 2 guys in this match. Whoever wins this match will get the most coveted spot in a match I'm calling Aztec Warfare, which is actually like a 20-person Royal Rumble. So the winner of this match between Phoenix and Mil Muertes will get the number 20 spot. The loser will unfortunately get the number 1 spot. We have not a very long match between.
We had 2 big 10-person matches.
Yeah, so they were already pretty tired.
Makes sense.
Mil Muertes ends up getting the win, so he will be taking the 20th spot in Aztec Warfare.
Obviously making him the favorite to win.
Yes, while Phoenix will be taking the number 1 spot.
Obviously making him the underdog.
And then we finish off the show. Not Mil Muertes. Dario Cueto's is back in that jail cell that we see him back at regularly, and he's telling the person in the cell, about the Lucha Underground Championship, it's made from gold from the 7 Aztec tribes, and
those Aztecs are gonna be pissed when they
whoever's in the cell, kind of like you hear them like grunt or growl and like kind of shake the cage, and he goes, "No, I can't let you touch it because I know how you like to destroy great things." So we still don't know who's in that cell yet.
Vince Russo.
Yeah, it's Vince Russo. We still don't know who's in it, but we know that a championship match is coming up pretty soon. It's going to be the first show of the new year.
Yeah.
It will be...
So the Aztec Warfare will decide the first champion.
The very first champion in Lucha Underground. So, yeah, we're here.
Idea. Who's your money on to be the first champion of Lucha Underground? Because, I mean, you got a lot of, like, the big guys they have there. They're Johnny Mundo, Prince Puma, Mil Muertes. These guys have been really prevalent throughout the entire thing. You have your traditional luchadors, Pentagon Jr., Drago, Phoenix, Superfly, Chavo, Sexy Star. You get a couple oddball guys, Big Rick, Son of Havoc, Masquerita Sagrada.
This could be where we see the debut of Brian Cage also.
Brian Cage too, yeah, absolutely. You got any picks?
I feel like the safe bet, just because he's been so prevalent since the first one, I'm going with Puma.
Yeah.
Based on what little I've seen of it, I was going to go with Puma too.
I'm not going against you guys. So,
but yeah.
Puma all around.
That was it.
Does that go for like whoever we would have picked? Just you don't want to go against us? Fuck, it's 2 versus 1. I don't want to.
Do you not want to fight us?
Fight me?
No, I would have actually picked Puma.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I'm not gonna go against what you're saying because I agree.
Gotcha. But that was it for Lucha Underground.
I'm 3 hearts.
I'm looking forward to
3 of hearts.
I'm looking forward to the integration of championships. I love that their championship has a background that it makes it special, which is really cool. So yeah, there's just more and more stuff that I love about Lucha Underground. Okay, and we're gonna do a quick little run through of what happened on Tribute to the Troops, which happened Wednesday night, around the same time that Lucha Underground was on. We had Hogan out in the ring, who was interrupted by Miz, who was interrupted by Cena, and then we get the fucking of Team Cena, Team Rollins, just fucking craziness all out there.
Yeah, what I liked initially though is it was all of the Team Rollins versus initially right off the bat just Cena and Hogan. You get Big Show, Seth Rollins, Luke Harper, and Kane 4-on-1 against John Cena, while Hogan gets J&J security. And Hogan is just, I'm going to sit in a corner and punch him, and then punch him, and then punch him, and then punch him.
Yeah. It was,
and then you had Ziggler, Rowan, and somebody else, Ryback, all run and make the save.
Yeah. So, cool. That would set up our main event.
Which I was hoping was going to be a 10-man tag involving Hogan.
Yeah.
Which goes against what I said earlier in the day, saying that I only hate Hogan when he's trying to wrestle.
Yeah.
But in that sense, I really wanted to see Hogan versus J&J Security.
Our first match of the night was Usos defeating Dust to Dust with a double Uso splash.
The double Uso splash.
So yeah, another match there.
That happened.
Yeah, it wasn't really any implication.
There were a lot of super kicks.
Yes, there was.
Super kick party!
Then we had our
favorite kind of party.
first performance by Florida Georgia Line. Then we had the
Flo Rida was there?
No, Florida. Not Flo Rida.
Florida from that TV show from
Florida
the 70s?
Georgia Line. It's a country band. You watch it.
I did watch it.
Yeah. Did you see Flo Rida?
He probably...
Actually, yes. He was in one of their video montages.
Christ. We're moving on. We had the Santa's Little Helper Battle Royal. Naomi won that one.
I like that one.
It's divas in
sexy Christmas outfits.
Sexy Christmas outfits. And Naomi got the win.
Hashtag sad Layla wasn't there.
Yeah. And Layla hasn't been on TV for a while. What the fuck?
Hashtag sad Layla isn't here.
Boo. Then we get Dean Ambrose defeating Bray Wyatt in the boot camp match. Which,
overseen by Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes.
Who did the introductions
yes,
as well.
This whole thing is... This is the beginning of the...
Downward spiral of Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt.
We'll go... Yeah. Then we had Rusev confronted by Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Rusev and Lana were out there talking their usual crap. Daniel Bryan comes out and starts poking fun at them, and they're like,
Rusev's like, I'm gonna crush you.
I crush you now, and then
I gave Rusev like the redneck voice.
I started doing.
I'm gonna crush you.
I started doing Arnold Schwarzenegger. I crush you now. But then we have Daniel Bryan like bring out the fucking
like
soldiers,
paratroopers.
Yeah,
like
real Americans can come from. They can come over the wall. They can come from the sky. They can come from anywhere.
He should have had some come from under the ring.
Yeah, just all of a sudden like
they could come from the water, and then like
what
a swimming pool gets flown in.
You just get like a guy that's just been like covered in white paint, like sits up from the canvas.
He's been there the whole show.
They can come from the water. It's just like a guy comes from the back wearing a wet scuba suit.
Some guy
scuba cane.
Some guy just comes out of Michael Cole's water bottle.
Jesus. But yeah, so Rusev just like walks away and doesn't want to deal with any of that. We get another performance from Florida Georgia Line, and then we go on to our main event where Team Cena defeats Team Rollins. I want to make a point that you watched SmackDown last week, right?
Yes.
Going into the six-man tag, do you remember just before the commercial, they had Team Cena looking at the game plan? They were like all four of them. They were holding a piece of paper that said game plan on the back.
Okay, yeah.
They used the same fucking scene before this match happened on Tribute to the Troops.
Well,
the fuck? I caught your shit, WWE.
Hey, if the game plan worked the first time,
yeah,
it did.
Get a refresher.
It did.
And it'll work again.
It did.
You know, really what it was is it didn't have anything to do with the match. It was still frame pictures of the movie that The Rock was in.
Yeah. They really like that movie.
It's actually, I like that movie. So, that was it for Tribute to the Troops. And we're going to finish off, well, no, we're not going to finish off. We're going to finish off all the stuff we don't usually care about with Superstars.
No.
Our first match, though, Emma versus Summer Rae. Emma trying to mock Summer Rae.
Hot.
With her little like hair tease and stuff like that.
Hot.
Yeah.
It looks really weird when you do it because you're a dude and you don't.
And I don't have hair. Yeah.
Just looks like you're trying to fluff somebody's ball sack on the back of your head.
Like the champion.
Yeah.
I don't even know what side he's on.
Your right side.
Emma ended up defeating.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't kick tables.
No, you put people through them.
Tables match. The table just won.
Emma defeated Summer Rae with the Emma Lock. This was a really good match. Probably the best Summer Rae's looked in a long time.
I love the Emma Lock.
I think all guys like the Emma Lock.
I prefer the Emma Late Sandwich. Just because
she did deliver a really like stiff Emma sandwich.
I just like the name. That's
sold on the name. That's it.
It reminds me of Magnemite.
Yeah.
Then we had our main event of Superstars, Los Matadors taking on Team Uppercats, which Renee actually called them Uppercats.
Called
by
it.
the way. There was midget tossing because apparently El Torito getting involved is not a disqualification.
No, that's never been a disqualification. He does it a lot.
He like jumped on to Cesaro, and then Cesaro threw him at Diego, and then Diego said no, and threw him back, and then drop kicked him, and then
he drop kicked his own partner.
It worked.
What a dick.
Well, they are both fighters, so
I guess you got a point there. What a doing your job guy.
We had
not using this. You should have used this. You should have stabbed Torito, and then Cesaro bumps.
We had a spot where Cesaro got a blind tag on Tyson as he fell out of the ring. One of the Matadors went for a dive and didn't realize that Cesaro was like hiding underneath the apron and came up with a fucking uppercut and just knocked the shit out of him. And then we have the fucking awesome double team finish.
Great double team move from these
Fucking
guys.
awesome. If you know Cesaro from when he was Claudio Castagnoli, he had his finishing move, the Ricola Bomb. It's the
which is a straight jacket
power bomb. So he sets him up in the straight jacket power bomb, and then as he's power bombing, Tyson is doing a blockbuster
off the top rope.
Fuck you guys.
It was awesome.
Like,
Team Upper Cats gets the win. Just
new tag team number 1 contenders.
I'm
right
not
here.
saying it wasn't awesome, but fuck you guys.
that is a fucked up move to take. That's like devastation device.
Yeah.
Or doomsday device. Fuck it. That's terrible.
I think
That's
it's
terrible.
worse too, because
Oh yeah. That just sucks
like
all around.
you have no arms to bump with. You're getting pulled down instead of just hit.
Yeah.
It's pulled down
Fucked
twice.
It was a good one. And I'm excited to see this tag team fucking skyrocket. Because
Yeah.
they have all the tools to do it.
Yeah, I wonder if the little bit of a rub that Austin gave Cesaro on the podcast is gonna
I hope so.
just ignite his career.
I think these two especially, took to the grab the brass rings line, and they've literally taken something that was just like, oh, let's just throw these guys together so we can do something with them. They are now taking it and making it their pitch.
Well, there's that bit of it, and I think like just creative WWE creative hearing Stone Cold be like, why aren't you doing anything with Cesaro? And you're like, oh.
Dude, why aren't we doing anything?
Yeah,
with
like
Cesaro?
Stone Cold says we should do something with Cesaro.
Stone Cold just called us out on our shit.
Right, like everyone in the world just heard Stone Cold say that we should do something.
Yeah.
Speaking of the brass rings,
Fuck yeah.
how about the part of the week that just like on some sort of daytime talk show says brass rings for everyone? NXT.
So new video. NXT.
Due to time constraints, we're going to put NXT in its own little video. So go ahead and let the playlist keep playing to part 2 of the midweek wrap up, and we'll talk about NXT. So see you there in a second.
Middle grab out part 2. Bye.